Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we were running through the Ale Association quests. This will be part 2. We did the initial one last week where we had to run around the Shire and collect all the various fern beer and root knot cider and those kind of recipes for the dwarves. The next one, we were talking to one of them, and we need to go to Bjarni. Bjarni at the Prancing Pony, and somewhere in there, and he is going to start us on the Ale Association Challenge, which is just like the In-League Challenge. Remember the In-League, where you have to travel from pub to pub and try the different beers in a certain amount of time and make it through. The Ale Association has a similar challenge here, apparently. We have to do the same kind of thing and run around, and there's Bjarni. Drink the different brews that they have and make it around Bree in X amount of time. So let's talk to Bjarni here. Hopefully the first one is going to be kind of like...
At your service and your families.
All right, so you wish to join the Ale Association, do you? Well, you've come to the right place if you wish to dip your beard into some excellent brews. Figuratively speaking, that is. Welcome to the first round of the Ale Association Challenge. You will have a limited amount of time in which to complete every objective, which would take you on a fine tour of Bree, where we are striving to gain new recruits to compete with the In-League. Good luck. When you are done speaking, you will not have much time to finish the challenge and move on to the next. Tell you what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get right up here so we are ready to take on the challenge. There we go.
I am at your service.
Let's finish it now. And then we are going to start drinking the booze.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
All right, the Ale Association Challenge is about to begin. Are you ready to drink and run? Sure. Good Lord, how many times do you have to talk to this dude?
Well met, friend.
All right, drink 6 beers. All right, you do not have much time. Start drinking. And pace yourself. You must be ready to run when you are done here. Okay, let's see what we have. How about Ruddy Nose Lager? That one's not too bad. Looks like you got about 50 seconds. Garnet Smoked Lager. Okay. Haven't found any really fast ones. Stone Brew Stout. That's a good one. Looks like there's another one right up here. Good. That's going to be, what, 4 out of the way? Another Stone Brew. Let's get another Stone Brew. And then we should be able to talk to Bjarni, right? You got to talk to him next? Yes.
At your...
Well done. The first step is completed. However, you are far from finished. Comb Gate is next. Off you go.
Service and your families.
I will read that next time. To the dagger at the Comb Gate. Oh, that's something else, isn't it? Alright, let's see. At the Comb Gate. We are definitely going to ride our horse here. They didn't say we couldn't, and unlike GTA, I wonder if that ring back there was the one that I needed to go to. But we're not actually at the Comb Gate, are we? There we go. There's Dagger at the Comb Gate, the Inn Association member. All right, you have finished the first stop. You have a ways to go, so be sure to drink carefully.
Greetings,
Careful,
Trevor.
you have a ways to go, so keep drinking. We got 6 of these we got to drink too. All righty. Garnet Smoked Porter. Oh, that's a slow one. We want to avoid those if we can. Looks like the Ruddy Nose Lagers are okay here. Oh, but the Bearded Beer is a good one. All right, 3 down. 4 down. That's number 5. The bearded bear, huh? And this should be number 6. And we got a minute to go. Where is he going to send us? Excellent. That was some fine, fast drinking. Stattle will be your next stop. Get a move on if you want to get there on time. All right, Stattle will be your next stop. Get a move on. All right, so off to Stattle it is. Stattle should be right over here. Okay. So yeah, there's just as much running in this one as there is in the Inn Association. Let's see where the beers are. Where's our beers? Where's our beers? Guess it's a lot easier the second time around when you know where to run. Here we go. I bet that's our guy, the dwarf there.
Well met.
Hurry, Gnarlo. There isn't much time.
Friend.
Hurley, there's not much time. Okay, that's what we were doing. We're hurrying, hurrying, hurrying. And we got a minute to drink down these 6 beers. Stone brews aren't too bad. They do seem to be kind of like the Inn League, where each table has got a different timer on it as far as how quickly the beers go down. Ooh, that one looks like a slow one. Let's avoid the garnets. I wonder what about the bearded bear here. Oops, got to face target, damn it. That could cost us. One more. Runny nose lager. 26, 27. Talk to our dude. Alright, where to? Very good. The owner would be impressed if he wasn't so preoccupied with the Inn League. Jasmine's Garden is next. It's right in the middle of Bree-Town. You should get there quickly. Jasmine's Garden in the center of Bree-Town. I know where Jasmine's is. So off we go. It's on the way down to... How come we're not getting drunk? We should be having the drunk effect, and it is doing nothing. I mean, our screen hasn't blanked out or anything like that. We haven't gotten the double vision. I think we got a bit of a visual bug here. I mean, I don't mind it. It's making it much easier to run and everything, much easier to get around. But by now, we should be quite plastered. As you saw there, it says you are getting quite merry. I think Jasmine's Garden is right here, I think. Isn't this Jasmine's Garden right up here? I think it is. Yeah, here we go. And all these cheerful town members. All right, next one. Hello, Gerthar.
Well met, friend.
You have done well to make it this far today, friend. Do not give up now. Do not give up now. Oh, I'm not going to give up, that's for sure. Let's have a stone brew. Let's try the bearded bear, see if that's as good as the others. And I think we missed it. There we go. Yep, bearded bear is definitely a good one. Stone brow. Avoid the garnets. Let's have another bearded bear. Oh, we're doing real good. This is very easy. Whenever you're not having to worry about the whole drunk effect. Where are we at? That's 6 of 6.
Well met.
You've almost done it. There is only one left in the stone quarter. Hurry, hurry.
Friend?
Only one more left in the stone quarter. All right. See, we're getting the da-da-dee-da-da. We're getting the little thing that he does. There we go. Now we're starting to get blitzed. Wonder why it wasn't doing so much before. And let me guess, is this you? This must be you, yep.
Hi.
You have reached the last stage, young recruit. Can you finish before the time runs out? Alright, let's
Your
finish before
service.
time runs out. We can do that. Stonebrow. Give us some bearded bears. This one seems to be a little bit better than the in league in that it seems like they have the same effect at each one. Like right here, this bearded bear is the quickest. It's been the quickest at each table, so. One more bearded bear. Let's talk to him, and where we're going to have to go after this.
At your service.
Congratulations, you have completed the L Association Initiation Challenge. You have completed the challenge. Whoa, okay. There we are. Reputation increased. Your standing is now acquaintance. Your reputation is increased. You are now an L Association member. A new title has been bestowed upon you. You may now be known as Gnarlo the Sinister. Wow. And boy, are we drunk. Where are we at? What? Wait. What? Where? Yeah, we are as absolutely blitzed as you ever get during the in league. I remember when everything goes sepia tone and double. Oh yeah. So there we go. Tell you what. We need to head back to Thorin's Gate. So we are going to do that now. Wow, are we drunk. We're going to go back to Thorin's Gate and go back down into the inn, in the Thorin's Hall Inn, and talk to the Ale Association members there. And see what the next step in the Ale Association quests are. And we will see you then. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. Once again, it could very well be because we didn't get the drunk effects that we should have been getting so quickly.
Greetings.
Or this may be how it goes. Either way, we finished it pretty well there. So we'll see you when we're back in Thorin's. Alrighty, buddies. We are back here in the hall, the inn at Thorin's Hall, in front of the Ale Association guys. We've got about 16 seconds. We're going to wait till we sober up a little bit, and then I will see y'all then. Okay, we are back. We have sobered up. Sorry about that. I've got to admit, I am not feeling the best this morning. I am just a little bit under the weather, and I don't know what it is. I've got a slight headache, a little bit of a queasy stomach, and just a slight bit just dizzy and all that. I think it may just be lack of sleep. I haven't been sleeping well. I mean, y'all know I've got my CPAP, and I've been doing great with the CPAP. It's really helping me get plenty of good sleep, deep sleep. It's just that I've been off for the last 4 days. And between the wife calling me at the most inopportune moments and waking me up, and me having my constant little problem that I've got to get over, this whole obsession I have with, hey, I'm on my day off, I don't need to waste it sleeping, I haven't slept very much. So needless to say, all that blurriness and that swinging around there was doing some nasty stuff to my head. So now that the trunk part's over with, let us talk to Jonar here. He's going to be our next Ale Association quest guy. We've got the tainted mug.
Will you stop and hear my
So as you see, these are all daily, so I can do that again. I will grab it again. Looks like we can do all these things, I guess, just like the ones in the inn league. If you remember, the inn league has the quest where you go and deliver all the beers, and you can do those once a day. So there's the tainted mug where we steal the recipes. We'll do that again. I'll do it off camera since we've seen it. An irritating irritation.
Will you stop and hear my
Oh.
accursed tale?
An irritating initiation. Do you know how many dwarves have joined the inn league? It is shameful. No self-respecting dwarf has any business joining that hobbit guild, if you ask me. I demand that you harass those fools until they see some sense and join my illustrious Ale Association, and sever all ties with those slumpy furry-headed hobbits of the Inn League do not stop until they are reasonable once again. Shameful, shameful, shameful. So we have convince Ole of Thorin's Hall to abandon the Inn League. And once more, the draft drought.
Hear me out, traveler.
I can't believe my first attempt at sabotage has been thwarted by the lazy, trusting natures of those silly hobbits. But this one cannot possibly go awry. Here's what you're going to do next. Listen closely. I want you to punch holes in those kegs they use to get their pathetic hobbit beers out of. If you punch holes in them, they will drain everywhere and be empty for the next hobbit who comes along to use it. Just imagining the looks on their disappointed, doughy little faces puts a tear of joy in my eye. Now go quickly and drain those kegs. It is not a true waste when so much good comes of it. For me. Ha 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 ha. Alrighty. I think first we are going to see if we can find Ole. So we need to find Ole of Thorin's Hall. Ooh, an Ale Association Tavern Keep. He's got a quest. Wow. Okay, those are, I guess, the delivery quests, just like the ones that you have in the Inn League. So let's get these out of the way, and we may start working on those tomorrow. All right. But here's Ole, who is an Inn League member. We need to harass him as much as a hobbit can harass, gesturing rudely. How rude. That is no way to convince a fellow of anything. More rude gestures. But I only joined the Inn League last week. They seem like a nice lot to me. That is so unkind. Says that did the trick. Fine, but you must stop harassing me. So. Alright, so is that it? Alright. Convince Coper of Nogalon to abandon the Inn League. Alright, so we're heading out to Nogalon, are we? Let's see, Nogalon should be... let's pull up the Blue Mountains here, Ered Luin. Nogalon should be here. Is this it? Yes, down the hall a little bit. Just this side, about halfway between Thorin's Gate and is it Gundalon? Gundamar? What's the name of this one? Gundamon. About halfway down. So that's where we're going to go. Basically, where you turn to go to Sarners is where Noglond is. So that's where we're going to head next. So it's back out. Some more running around, and we will see you when we get out and are running down the hill and approaching Noglond. Apparently, we are going to have to convince dwarves all over the place to leave the Inn League alone. And hopefully we don't get punched in our doughy little woolly-headed faces, as they like to say. We will see you in a bit. And always remember, don't ride a horse in Thorin's Hall. Only a goat is a proper mount for Thorin's Hall. While we're heading down the hill, I was going to take a look here at some of the notices coming in. As you see, we have a new title, Gnarlo the Sinister. As you see, it says, be careful, you're starting to take after a certain sinister hobbit-hating dwarf. Yeah, we definitely want to be able to... Ale Association member, you're now an official member of the Ale Association. Alright, we've got a deed completed. What was the deed? Ale Association Acquaintance. Reach acquaintance standing with the Ale Association. And that's where we got the Sinister. And our reputation changed, as you see, Ale Association Acquaintance. Where are we as far as the Inn League goes? They should be down on here too, shouldn't they? Yep, there we go. We're still an outsider with them. 9,500 points to the next level of whatever the... wonder what comes after outsider. I guess we will find out here shortly, won't we? And was there anything else? I guess turbine points, maybe? Oh, just mail. I was thinking there might be some turbine points. Okay. So we are going to head on down the hill, and we'll see you whenever we get to Nogland. We are approaching it. I believe Nogland is there on our left. Off to our right here. There should be the road, like right over yonder, that leads on over to Sarnor's. There's Sarnor's up the hill there. Where the Thorin's Hall Reputation Dungeon is, back there underneath that mountain. But I believe right up here is Nogland, if I remember correctly. And we are basically in the shadow of the treasure field. The treasure field, let's see, where is... Yeah, the treasure field is just down the road and to your left just a little bit there. Now, who are we looking for? We are looking for Kapoor. And where is he? There we go. In-league member, Kapoor. I like the beard, and we share the same hairline as well. Ooh, so we're mocking him. I don't know. I rather like the In-League. I've never even heard of the Ale Association, after all. I like the little butt wiggle. So you say, but... All right, I give up. You win. I will try the Dwarf League. But you're cruel to mock me so. Yeah, I gotta say, I've just got a feeling that we are going to end up having a big old dwarf fist in our face if we don't be careful. Speaking of Gundamon, we are headed there next. And it is rather close by, so I don't even think we are going to worry with the whole, I don't even think we're going to worry with the whole cut it off and rejoin you when we get there part. Now, having said what I said about in the last episode, about how can't really tell whether or not these dwarves are taking this seriously or not, I'm beginning to think that the head of the Ale Association's kind of taking it seriously. The fact that we're having to mock and poke fun and everything at these dwarves like we are, kind of making me think that we are not quite, he's maybe not quite so nice a dwarf as he appears. And he doesn't appear very nice at all. Alright, here's the path to Gundamon. Off to the left, here's where the road forks. To the left there's the path that leads up to the treasure hunting field, which is right up there. And we turn right and head to the fortress of Gundamon. I spent many a moon here on my dwarf. Many a day, because there's two different directions to go here if you're doing the dwarf line. And of course back then you didn't level up so quickly. So we spent a couple of weeks sitting here exploring Gundamon and its various vendors and all, and running off that way, off to the north to fight Dour Hands. Fight Dour Hands and fight the Krebine and the Hawks and all. And headed to the south down there to fight goblins. Because it was right here in the middle of both of those areas. Alright, we are now looking for Grimar. Let us see if we can find Grimar. As you can see, it had crafting stuff and trainers. It was an actual, pretty much a hub here. It really was. There we go, Grimar. You can see trainers and vendors. It was a very important hub back in the day before everything was so that you basically pass this place by. I don't even know if there's any quests that you actually come here now. For maybe more than once or twice. I mean, look how quickly we blew through Moria, really, on this character. And my dwarf spent months and months in there. Alright, Grimar, what kind of a rude thing are we going to do this time to you, my poor friend? Scoffing at him. But I like the In-League. The hobbits have welcomed me with open arms and full mugs. I don't think I'm interested. Fine, fine. I will do as you insist, but I do not like it. Okay. Convince Herluff of Needlehole to abandon the Inn League. Alright, so we got to go to Needlehole now. Good grief. Well, we're not going to ride down there. I'm going to grab the stable. And we're going to see where the stable master, whether there might be a ride to Needlehole or somewhere close by. Dualon, Noglun, Thorin's Gate, and Thrassy's Lodge. Bet we can get a ride from Dualon over that way. Anyway, how much is it? 80 copper? Sure, it's worth a shot. You know, I should have used the stable collection. But that's fine. We're off. We will see you when we get to Needlehole and harass and poke fun at the next dwarf. Which I'm really not feeling very, very positive about. I mean, sure, if we were poking fun at elves, that would be fine, because they deserve it. But dwarves are proud and noble creatures. Oh. And second of all, I can't tell whether or not I'm picking on a guy or a lady, so there you go, too. We'll see you when we get to Noglin, to Needlehole. We have come through the portal and entered the Shire. As you see, the stable master at Dualon did indeed have a horse ride, have a horse taxi over to the Shire, to Needlehole. Neither one of them are swift travel, but they're still on the fast horses, and they still give you a nice, pretty ride in some beautiful scenery to look at while you just sit back and relax. So we will be right here on the borders of Rushik in just a second. There we are. Okay. Now, we need to find Herluff. It looks like Herluff is over this way. Yet another Inn League member. Standing next to all the bottles of booze. Very good. Oh, slapping them. Oh, yeah, we're going to get punched. Ouch! What did I do? But the hobbits have been very good about supplying me with delicious beer. Yeah, he's looking like he's fixing to lose his temper. I will join, but you must stop slapping me. Woo. All right, so I guess that's it. Now we're going to go back to Jonar in Thorin's Hall. And when we arrive there, we will talk to him and let him know the current situation. And the fact that
lovely day, isn't it?
I don't know if we're going to do this particular quest again. We will see you when we get back there, alrighty? Alright guys, we have returned here to Thorin's Hall. And as you see over here, Tainted Mug, we went ahead since we were in Needlehole. And we were going to have to ride down to like Michael Delving to get a ride back to Thorin's. We decided we'd just go around and steal all the recipes a second time to bring those back and get the daily faction for that. Which all that'll be resetting here shortly. It is currently, let me see what my clock on my wall says. It is 27 minutes past 2. So we will be in about half an hour. Should be when all my dailies reset here on the east coast of the U.S. They've always reset at 3 a.m. for me. So we'll be able to run these and get all the faction stuff back again. And of course be able to do the horse races and all the farmers fair stuff once again too. In the meantime, let's talk to Jonar. I'm going to turn in the Tainted Mug.
It is an insult.
Get the credit for that. Alright, that's a loss of 500 with the Inn League and another 900 with the Ale Association. Now let's see what he says about an irritating initiation. Yep, so you see right there, 31 minutes and 50-something seconds.
This is unthinkable.
You have done well this time, my young apprentice. Oh, Okay, let's read it the proper way. You have done well this time, my young apprentice. I don't think I'm going to be a Sith Emperor anytime soon. That's hard on the throat. Maybe back when I smoked, that would have been a lot easier. The outlook for the Inn League is most dour, thanks to your deeds. That is 4 dwarves who have now turned their back on those terrible little hobbits and forsaken their folly once and for all. So there we go. What is his next quest? He's got one, Jonar's Special Brew. Right? I think we're going to hold off on that one. We've been doing it for about 30 minutes now. So that's where we'll pick up next time. We will do the draft drought, where we go around and drain the inlaid kegs. And we will pick up the special brew one as well. So there you go. Yeah, these are a little bit nasty, aren't they? Once again, I think we are definitely working for the dark side here. But as people have said, whenever, and Mind Fiend in particular, he's like, how can you go around at the Yule Fest and run those poor burglars off like that? And how can I go around pickpocketing people? And I just have to paraphrase a line from Pirates of the Caribbean. Burglar. See you next time, folks. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.